All right, joining me today is Carter. He's been my best friend since ever. We met in Little League. I was the awkward homeschooled kid, and he was the only one that would talk to me because he was shy and quiet.
And I was the only 4-year-old on the team.
Oh, he was way younger than everyone else. And I was a weird homeschooled kid, and he was. That was my first experience with people.
People? You had more experiences with cows?
At that point, yeah, cows, equipment, tractors, skid loaders, anything else but people.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do for a long time, and I didn't learn what to do till 9th grade, 10th grade. That was
probably. Yeah.
When I got a picture with your girlfriend, I was bawling. That's one of the greatest pictures ever.
I think your brother got a picture with my girlfriend at the same time, too.
No, he didn't. False.
He definitely did. He had, the awkward, I'm going to put my arm around your shoulder.
He put his arm, it was she was in his elbow.
He basically was, choking her out.
That's a good one. What just fell?
My case.
Oh, for your headphones?
Yeah.
All right, what kind of headphones are those?
They are... they're Apple knockoffs.
Apple knockoffs?
From China, probably on eBay. There's a pack of 4. That
You
I
got
found
4 of
in
them?
My room. Yeah.
Have you ever had headphones like the ones I have on?
Not Bose.
But good headphones?
Yeah, I used to have Beats.
It's whenever you... And you went back to those?
Well, I didn't I had Beats for sports.
Yeah,
it's hard to wear over the ear headphones for sports. You know, especially wrestling and stuff. They just
because I feel like if after I had these headphones, I'm never able to go back to anything else.
Yeah.
Because they sound so good.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, we are here to talk about the people you work with.
Yeah.
And just Carter's he's home for the summer, and he got his first real job ever, and his mom's proud of him.
Yes.
And
she thinks that I don't take school that seriously.
Yeah.
So she thinks that having a shitty job like I do for the summer, it'll make me appreciate school more.
Mm-hmm. Is it working?
I don't know. I think
it's still the summer. You're not back in school.
I mean,
yet.
I'm only 3 weeks in.
And you got your first paycheck?
I did. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it?
Not that job. Not that job.
Not that job?
No, they don't. They don't make enough.
You don't make enough?
All. No, there's
I don't know how people survive off of it.
For college kids, if you're making anything if you're making a couple dollars above minimum wage, you think that's pretty good money.
Good. Yeah.
But then in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't make that much. You know what I mean?
$2 isn't that much. We're here.
You gotta make close to I don't know, probably $15 an hour to make just over $20,000 take home. After
so
taxes
a
and
year.
everything. Yeah, and it's probably even more than that because I don't have to take out I don't get taxes taken out for insurance and stuff like that. Because people with full time, they got benefits and stuff they got to put into there.
So they take that out too.
Yeah.
They kind of fuck you every corner.
Yep.
But the interesting people you work with at these jobs, it's a large company, unspecified.
Yeah, I signed a contract that I'm not allowed to speak about the company or the employees, so it has to be, this story has to be 100% anonymous.
Yeah, you guys can't tell anyone, right? No one's telling anyone. Okay, so one of the people you work with, I gotta get the video recording out here. We gotta start it off with
You'll have to edit that in.
We can edit it in and we can just put it in the mic. We'll do both. It's going to be the opening and ending, I swear. Somehow.
Well, before you play that, I'm not allowed to have my phone out at work.
Mm-hmm.
So, my phone,
He went on a secret mission. On a secret mission.
Yeah, so I had
to get this audio.
I just hit record on my voice memos.
Okay.
And I had to sift through 3 hours of footage try and find this clip.
3 hours. This is what 3 hours gets you, fellas. Did you hear that? We'll play it again.
So
that has to be the funny. What is he laughing about? That's almost.
Okay, I'll get into the story.
Okay.
But, so, the reason why I wanted to do the podcast with you is because, it's factory work that I'm in, and there's not much skill, like,
in factory work.
There's not much like critical thinking or anything. It's just kind of like everybody does like a simple job, and it's just if you do enough, then it.
You just kind of show up, and you do what you're told.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing every day.
Yeah.
And it makes a lot of people money somewhere.
Yeah, and it makes the workers kind of lose their mind because they just do the same shit over and over again.
It's kind of like those iPhones being made in China.
Yeah, basically.
Catching people with nets.
Except we're making more than like 5 cents an hour.
Yeah.
Something like that.
My parents just went to a missionary thing, and they said there's like 1 to 5 million people in concentration camps in China.
Dang.
Still. But nobody cares about people. All they care about is animals. But anyways, we're off topic.
Yeah. So,
about that laugh, what was he laughing about right before that?
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about 3, maybe 4, if we get into it. If something comes up, I haven't really thought about enough, and I haven't really worked enough with the 4th person to really talk about him. But
this person's a slacker. They're never there.
Yeah. So if any of you guys have seen or heard of like Howard Stern's radio show, he has a whack pack, which is like a bunch of crazy people that call in, and they're like he just feeds off of them and gets them going.
Is the whack pack different from that dude that we watched, Beetlejuice?
No, he's part of the whack pack.
He's part of the whack pack? And so is Wendy the retard?
Yes. Yep. So it's like all these slower guys, and I'm in I guess I can say the department probably, because every company has a department. He's
washing crates.
So I'm in the sanitation department, and I was told going into it that these people were a little bit slower.
I was told by my grandfather, who also worked there. He said there's some rough people that work there also.
Oh yeah, yep. So the 3 people that I want to talk about, we'll call them Fran, Henry, and Bob. And they all have their own like characters, because I'll just give like a brief introduction of all of them. So Bob, he's a pirate. He thinks, like, he literally thinks that there's pirate in his blood. Like, he's got the tattoos. He's got like. He has a map, like a treasure map, on his arm. A
tattoo treasure map? Just like Prison Break style?
Yeah, and he's got parrots on his legs. Like, he's all tatted up. He has gauge earrings with a skull and crossbones.
This dude thinks he's a pirate.
Yeah, he literally thinks he's a pirate.
What kind of pirate? Is he Somalian? Like that's...
Oh, I don't know.
Like ancient pirate.
I think basically probably what happened was he was watching Pirates of the Caribbean.
and he said, hey, I wouldn't do that.
Like, he was watching something, and he probably got hard or something, and he didn't want to admit he was gay, so he was like, oh, I must have got hard because I'm half pirate or something.
He's half pirate. Does he go to those festivals? You ever see like the old medieval festivals where everyone dresses up as like old...
Oh yeah, I know what you mean, like a Renaissance.
Yeah, like Renaissance. That's the name of it. Like a big Renaissance fair. Does he go to those and dress up as a pirate? And
I don't know.
Sacks everyone.
So like, he's also like a biker. He's a very interesting character because he's half pirate, but then like the rest of them.
But is a biker like the modern day pirate?
Well, that's what I don't know, because like he has a shirt that he wears because like
people wear shirts
because no because they get up at like 3 a.m.
At
like
this job.
Their shift starts at 3 a.m.
He can wear whatever shirts he wants too.
Yeah,
he sends me Snapchats and I'm like, dude, you don't have a uniform?
Yeah, we don't have uniforms.
He's like, no, they don't have a color or nothing.
But so he he'll wear like the same clothes for like 2 or 3 days straight.
Do they smell bad?
I don't know. I don't get close to him. I kind of stay off to my
You gotta
side.
try to sniff him. You gotta try to give him the old. See how many times you can touch his shoulder with your nose. That's a game I like to play at parties.
He's got a shirt that says, you know, the song "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy."
Yeah.
He has one that says, "Save a ship,
ride a pirate." Of course. Does it have a pirate ship on it?
Yeah.
It does, with loot and stuff?
Yep.
This dude's going to be a pirate, and he's going to go find a bunch of treasure and be super rich.
Yep.
And we will have talked about him.
Okay, so then...
we'll have him on the podcast then.
So then...
Not till he finds his treasure.
We have Henry. He is real-life Santa Claus. So if you guys don't believe in Santa Claus, I work with him. I'm dead serious.
This dude.
He literally... looks like Santa Claus.
He looks like Santa Claus?
But I'll tell you what, Santa Claus is one nasty fuck. Like, he has the dirtiest mind. He's racist, sexist, anything.
Checks all of the above. He's a Caucasian male, too.
So, he's... And then, well, let me give, the other guy. His name's... We'll call him Fran. And he reminds me kind of like a turtle. Like, just the way he looks. But that's the only reason why he reminds me of a turtle. Because he has his front teeth, like all of his like top teeth, they got removed, and so whenever he talks and like he rests his mouth, he like sucks his gum in.
Yeah, because
so it kind of looks like a turtle.
There's no teeth to stop it.
Yeah, and he's got glasses and he just kind of looks like a turtle.
So
I guess.
we got the pirate.
So we have
and then we have a turtle, which also lives in the ocean.
Yes, but then we have Santa Claus,
which just flies overhead, so that has nothing to do with the ocean.
Right. Okay, so and then the laugh that you played.
The laugh.
Yes, that was Fran. That was Fran's laugh.
That's Fran. This is Fran's laugh. And it's kind of creepy. It's kind of cynical. It's kind of like, yeah. It's like somebody. I swear you could use that in a movie. It's just somebody just died. And it's like, it's like Austin. You ever see Austin Powers? Is it like that?
But anyways, so Santa Claus. We'll just call Henry Santa Claus from now on, just because it's
Santa
easier.
Claus. That's easier. And then we'll go Santa Claus, pirate, and
we'll just stick with
Santa Claus, pirate, and turtle.
All right, we can call him Turtle. That's fine.
Turtle. Old Yertle come. You want my buddy?
No, I'm all right. I get heartburn from that stuff.
He's on antibiotics right now. Blind as a fucking bat. Can't see shit. Passed out the other day.
Didn't pass out, but...
Passed out the other day.
So anyways, Henry was telling us about another guy that works in the office. He was saying about how there's not enough, like, there's not a bunch of different races that work in the factory. Because he claims that all the minorities can't handle the work in the factories.
Or maybe it's just because our population around here has no other no minority races.
Exactly. So the joke that he was saying, apparently there is an Arabian guy.
Oh, listen. Okay, this is Turtle talking.
No, this is Santa Claus talking. Right,
Santa Claus is about to say something super racist.
Yes. He was saying that there was I think he said Arabian. Maybe, no, Indian.
Middle Eastern?
He was Indian. And he works there, and the guy friended him on Facebook.
Santa Claus friended him.
No, the guy friended Santa Claus.
Friended Santa Claus.
Right.
Did you friend all these guys on Facebook?
No. I just creep on them.
Did they try to friend you?
Nope.
Carter definitely says 2 words to them the entire time.
Yeah,
he probably hasn't said anything.
I just take it all in.
No, I picture you probably not. Do you chime in at all?
I chime in sometimes, but like some you wouldn't even believe some of the stuff that
you just don't know what to say to it, right?
Yeah. So like I tried writing down notes for like things to talk about on here, but I'm sure like I missed like a million different things that would probably be like 100 times funnier. But it's just like. I feel like I'm losing, like, that I've actually got dumber working with these
That's
guys.
what I said. So, here, listen to this. So, if you have to live with people that are not as smart for, like, a long time, and it starts off as a week, do you get dumber? How about after a month? Are you the same dumb as them? How about a year? You can't interact with anybody else. You go home every night to them. And within 2 years, you're crazy. You're in the Looney Tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone thinks you're as crazy as them, and they think you're just... Anyways.
We went off on a tangent there. We were talking about that before we started.
Tangents are good.
So anyways, the Indian man friended Santa Claus on Facebook.
Yes.
And he said Santa Claus said he was looking through his feed, like the guy, like the post.
The guy, yeah.
And everything was written in Islamic letters, so he couldn't read anything. It looks really
weird.
Yeah.
Is it like, it's not Hebrew, but
I don't know. The language is Islam. But I don't know what the actual lettering is. The
letters
called.
are just, a bunch of symbols.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
But I guess he said I don't know why he friended me, because I don't really know him that well, except it snowed really bad one day, and he oh shit, I lost my train of thought.
It snowed really bad one day.
Yes, it snowed really bad one day, and they were stuck. He was stuck at the factory.
Oh, okay.
And then he said his camel couldn't get any traction.
His camel couldn't get any traction.
Yeah, and then that's what cued Fran's laugh.
Wait, so Fran laughed at... Wait, is Fran Santa Claus?
The turtle. I'm sorry.
So Santa Claus made...
the turtle laugh.
The Santa Claus made the turtle laugh.
Yeah, and that's why we have that recording now from that joke.
Want to hear it one more time? Here we go. Ready? Say the joke. I guess you can.
We'll just say the punchline. Yeah, his camel couldn't get enough traction.
All right, that laugh makes complete sense now. It matches the joke.
Yep. But I guess we can talk. We'll talk about Santa Claus first. I was gonna talk about turtle first, but we'll talk about Santa Claus since we said his joke. So I heard. So he didn't work like the first week. He was actually on vacation the first week I was there. So I didn't meet him, but I heard about him. And so I didn't know if he was... So
Santa Claus was on vacation.
Yeah.
And the first week he worked there was around Christmas time, so he was definitely delivering gifts.
Well, they said he had 7 heart attacks.
7 heart attacks.
7. And so I asked him, and he said that he's had 12 heart attacks.
He said, that ain't enough.
Yeah.
Jack it up a couple.
And, like, you think... Like, how can you have that many and, like, still live? You know what I mean?
Yeah, heart attacks, it's like...
Like, that would...
They must be very minor heart attacks or something.
I don't know. But then, like, you know, we get 2 breaks plus lunch because it's a 10-hour shift. And when you're with them for all those breaks, you're like, well, I fucking see how you've had this many. So, the cafeteria for our first break. They start at 3 a.m. and... They go 6 hours straight, and their first break is at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So they eat breakfast, and so the way that it's set up, like there's no like cashier for the morning because there's not many people taking breaks because most people start at 5 o'clock.
When you start.
Yeah. So they don't take their break. Like so, like the cashier isn't there until like 10 or 11. So they just have a money box that like you drop the money in. So.
And they do drop the money in.
Yeah. They have cameras, so if you don't, they'll probably fire you. So he gets a bunch of sausage. Like, he likes sausage.
He gets how many sausages?
So it's priced out by the weight. So
by the pound.
You put it on a scale.
Can you picture that? Food by the pound. Makes no sense.
He literally eats a pound of sausage every day with a Monster Energy.
Picture that shit.
That's just for the morning.
9 o'clock a.m.
Yeah.
He was working for 4 hours. 5 hours?
6 hours.
6 hours.
3 to 9.
6 hours. So he
Which
was
is long.
6 hours.
But yeah, like, you know, like if you've had 12 heart attacks, I'd probably lay off like the energy drinks and like all the sausage. Clog your arteries.
He just has an energy drink too?
Yeah, like energy drinks and sausage. Like,
How many energy drinks?
I think it's just one.
Just
like,
one?
It's
Wait,
not like,
is it a Monster
like
or Red Bull?
It's a Monster. And
it's
like,
a Monster. Is it the big one?
Yeah.
Because Monsters are bigger than Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Because Red Bulls, they come in the real small cans.
Now, I don't know energy drinks, but it's those like, it's like a clear like water bottle almost. It's not like a can of Monster. So I don't know. It might just be kind of like a Gatorade.
I wonder what his doctor tells him.
Yeah. I don't know.
It tells him, hey, lay off all this.
Yeah.
But hey.
But he's also a total badass. Like he thinks
he's a badass.
Yeah, he thinks he's fucking tough. Because
the first day of work.
The first day that I'm working with him, you know, I had been there for a week, so like I knew the rules. There's not many rules.
Yeah,
you stack fucking totes.
Don't beat off into the bread.
Yeah. You just stack totes and then that's it.
You wash out totes, stack totes.
But the rules are you're not allowed drinks on like the line, like on the floor, and you're not allowed your cell phones. And so the first thing he says to me, he's holding his Monster Energy. He's like, "Yeah, they're not allowed drinks out here. You're not allowed drinks out there." And he takes a swig, and I'm like,
"He's like, you like what are you trying to prove?"
Yeah, it's like, what do you react to?
Can you go?
Because like, he's a 50-year-old man, and he thinks he's tough by bringing a drink onto the fucking line, like onto the floor.
He's trying to show the young buck where the reins are.
Yeah. That's the Santa Claus
joke. He's just trying to get you ready to be Santa Claus after he passes away soon because of all the heart attacks.
Yeah.
Is there a chance he might die while you're there?
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll talk. I'll get him back on whenever that happens. He had one too many pounds of sausage.
Yeah. So then, about like, I don't know, a half hour later, he whips his phone out then. He's like, "Yeah, you're not allowed your phones out either." And again, I'm like, I don't know what to say.
It's
like
so
that's like so like
obvious.
High school.
It's so stupid. Like what are you
like
trying to prove here?
Yeah, I feel like I was that in middle school. They're like, "Don't have your phones out," and I'd be like, "Oh, my phone's out."
Just trying to get caught. It's like he's trying to get caught, right? He's just trying to prove to you.
Well, like no, because it's so simple. Like I have my phone out throughout the day, because.
How often do your guys come through, like your supervisors?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, our supervisor is upstairs, and for some reason, there's not even cameras back where we work. Like, they said so much, like, dumb shit, which I believe it after working with these guys. They're like, so much dumb shit has happened, and, like, it's been reported, but there's no cameras back there to prove anything.
They can't prove anything.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. Maybe they do that on purpose, just to have those people able to work.
Yeah.
Like, if they catch them, they'd have to fire them.
Yeah.
So fast.
And... Oh, I learned this, so, like, just in case you think, like, I'm, like, over-exaggerating, like, some of these people I work with, the reason why I got hired for summer employment was they can't find anybody to work because if people are, like, overqualified for this job, they move them to a different department.
Oh.
And the last guy that was interviewed, he was considered overqualified because he was a manager at
another store,
at a gas station.
At the gas station.
Yeah, and that was considered overqualified.
So then as you were saying, Carter is not overqualified.
Yeah. A college student.
You fit right in.
Yep, I do.
How does that make you feel?
I'm just making money. I think I probably have the easiest job.
Yeah, we've been talking to people around that work at the same factory and have other jobs.
Yeah.
And yours seems like one of the best ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I really looked into it. Plus, working with these guys.
But
I don't know. After we did this, though, like, after we finish this podcast up, I'm probably not going to like going to work anymore because, like, once they say shit, like, I laugh because I'm like, oh, my God, I have to say this on the podcast.
All right, let's get through another one.
All right, so the final thing, he gets really pissed about Bob the pirate. Because the pirate he's the laziest son of a bitch ever. Like, he's so worthless.
There's people you work with.
Like, he is terrible. Like, I don't even know why he still has his job. And, well, I'll tell you why. The only reason he still has his job is because our supervisor never looks at us.
Never.
Like, he never comes and
he always
supervises.
Is chilling.
Yeah. No, that's our lead.
Oh.
He's just another worker.
I see.
He's looking for another job. He said, fuck this place.
He's overqualified.
Yeah, so he said he was pissed off at Rob the one time. Or Bob. We'll have to edit that.
Listen, Santa Claus.
Can we get a beep? And
I forgot.
So Santa Claus comes up to me.
I forgot to clap.
And he points at the pirate and he says, he has a real deep voice. Like, you know, like if you're sitting on Santa Claus's lap at the mall, like he has the typical voice. Like,
Santa Claus voice?
Yeah, he's like, he says, that asshole up there, I'm gonna punch him in the fucking head. Don't see if I don't.
Don't see if I don't.
Don't see if I don't.
Damn, I'm gonna punch him in the fucking head.
Yep. And
he should do that.
And then just yesterday, I don't have this written down, but this is like, I said a racist joke, and then I said how he's like an asshole, and I didn't get to how he's sexist. Well, he's sexist because
Carter works with all males.
Yes. No, I have a female.
Oh yeah, there was a female, but she never shows up.
That's the one.
Common woman.
That's the one I might talk about, but I don't really have much to say. It depends, like, how much I start remembering. But Santa Claus, there was a new worker working in a different department. She was being trained, and she was being toured around the place.
So she just popped her head in for a little bit at you hooligans.
Apparently, in this department, they only hire lesbians. And so he's looking at her.
True story.
You know, and it's the cooler, so it's cold. She's wearing sweats and a sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like nobody, even any of the girls that work there, they just wear sweats.
You can't tell.
Like they don't wear shorts.
It's not your Friday night going to the club outfit.
They're like,
it's just
we're at fucking work.
We woke up
something comfy.
We woke up at 2:00 to get here. Fuck off.
Right. But he's looking at her, and he yelled it, but she was far enough away that she didn't hear it. He said, "Do you suck dick, or do you lick pussy?" And so then,
what do you guys say? You're like turning and running.
Yeah,
we all just don't. You're so embarrassed.
Yeah, we all just kind of look at him because like you don't want to laugh because like he's being a dick, but you don't want to just like not acknowledge him because you got to work with the guy.
So you're like, good one, buddy.
Right. So you kind of give him the sympathy.
The sympathy laugh. You're like,
Yeah. And he, so then he's like analyzing her. Just like by the way she looks. He's like,
how she walks.
She's got a manly walk. Oh, look at them broad shoulders. She's a licker.
She's a licker. Hey, bud. She's a licker.
Yep. Oh, since you said bud, that's enough of Santa Claus talk. We'll talk about the pirate. So, Bob the pirate
with
always ends a sentence with bud.
Oh, bud.
Anything he says.
Bud.
So, I'm a Los Angeles Chargers fan.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right, bud.
And I show up. And he goes, my first week, I had to show up at 3 a.m.
Yep.
And so my first, I didn't have a job like the week before, obviously. And so I was staying up until like midnight, and I would sleep in until like 9.
Yep.
And in the matter of like 48 hours, I was going to bed at 7 and waking up at 1 a.m.
Your body can't adjust.
Yeah, so I felt like shit walking in.
It's hallucinating.
And, yeah. So I get there 3 a.m. and the first thing that this fucking guy says on my second day at the job, "What's on your shirt, bud? Is that the LA Chargers, bud? Come on, bud. You can't be wearing that, bud. The Chargers suck, bud." I didn't say anything, and I think he wanted me to respond. So then he just kept going, and he was like, "Where'd you get that, bud? Did you get that at the Salvation Army, bud?" And so then at that point I had fucking had it, and I know like he's fucking stupid. So
at this point you did?
Yeah, because like they're all stupid. And so I just decided to be like, I don't know. It wasn't like humor. I was just kind of pissed. And I was like, well, considering we're on the East Coast and the Salvation Army only takes donations, the odds of me finding a fucking LA Chargers sweatshirt at the Salvation Army are pretty fucking slim.
Wait, you said this?
Yeah, I was pissed.
You came up with that? That was a good comeback.
Ever since then, he doesn't talk to me. He hasn't called me bud, but he hasn't really talked to me either.
Is it good or bad?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Like I said, he's a piece of shit. He's the most worthless worker. Dude,
that was the most technical answer you could give.
Oh yeah.
Just the odds of.
I was boiling,
How
dude.
Did you get
like,
that?
My fuse was so short. I've never had it to like the point where like I almost didn't even mind working at 3 a.m. because my mind was physically asleep until like 10 o'clock, and then by the time like my mind woke up, I was like, well fuck, we only have 3 hours until I'm done. So it wasn't bad, but then the thing that sucked is you had to go to bed at 7 and it was still light out.
That's hard.
Yeah, so when I got moved to 5 a.m. that was good.
So now you gotta go to bed like 11.
Yeah, and another thing about the pirate, I guess he was big when he was older. Younger. And so he went on a diet trying to lose weight, and now he is the most oddly proportioned human being on the planet. Like, I think he just has a big frame in general. So, like, his fucking ribs are, like, out to here.
He's got ribs?
And he shaves his head, because he's a pirate, you know, and he's got a beard.
Okay.
And his head's just small in general, and then he has these huge-ass ribs. And then his sides are slim because he lost weight, but then he has like these fucking love handles so it looks like he's like hourglass shaped from the hips, but then from the hips down he has the skinniest legs ever. Like he doesn't even look like legs. Yeah, he doesn't look like he should be even like he should be able to walk. Yeah. And so like the other coworkers, they call him the real life Michelin man because he's just got rules on rules.
This dude doesn't eat a pound of sausage a day.
No, he doesn't even. Actually, he doesn't eat. He vapes, and they have a smoking room like inside.
Inside?
Yeah, it's so we have like a cafeteria. You know, it's like a big thing, and then like there's like a section that's like enclosed, and that's like a designated smoking area.
Really?
Yeah, and so, but like. I would have thought that most people would only use that like in the winter, because you know it's like summer. Outside. You can go outside and smoke.
Do they allow people to go outside?
Yeah, like they have like tables and stuff out there with ashtrays, but everybody just decides to smoke inside for some reason. So he sits there.
They like to get that secondhand smoke.
Yeah, so he sits there with his vape, blowing clouds while everybody else eats.
And he doesn't eat.
He doesn't eat.
Blows his vape.
I guess he's still trying to lose it.
He's still trying to get rid of that.
The Michelin.
Maybe his legs were bigger when he was fatter because carrying all that weight around.
Actually, get this. This just proves what a lazy ass he is. He took a half day today, right? But I guess he has like family problems at home. Like he's got like his. I guess he's separated, but yeah, like him and his wife are still talking, and somebody else, some other chick that's fucking lesbian or something lives with him.
She licks.
Yeah, lives.
She licks.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Wait, the lesbian lives with him?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's like his wife's lesbian lover or not, because he wants to get back together with his wife. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really pay attention whenever they start talking about their life stories. I just kind of get bits and pieces, and then in my mind, they're probably like way more fucked up than what it actually is. But he took a half day today. Yep. But he didn't want to go home. And so he clocked out and took a nap in his car in the factory's parking lot for 3 hours instead of going home. So instead of just staying at the factory and making money.
He would have finished his shift probably.
No, he wouldn't have finished the shift, but he would have got paid for 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 more hours.
I guess he was really tired, and he was just really tired of everyone.
Yeah, like how dumb is that?
Wow.
And the way that it works, the way that the company works is they have a point system. So like if you are late or you don't show up or you call in sick, maybe not call in sick, but like anyways, like if you don't show up or you're late or whatever, you get so many points. And then if you get a certain number, then you get like referrals, you get suspended for a day, and then eventually you can be fired.
They just keep track of everything.
Yeah, so he was getting points for leaving early no matter what. Like he could have left, Yeah. He could have left later, and he still would have got the same amount of points, but he would have made more money because he would have been there for longer. Yeah, so he's just a douchebag.
He didn't want to.
I don't know what to call him.
He didn't want to go home to seeing his
I guess he didn't
wife munch.
Yeah, his wife munch.
Some people are turned on by that, but I guess he isn't.
Oh, and he, aside from being a pirate, he's also the best fucking hunter and fisher ever. I'm surprised he's not on the Outdoor Channel. So that's one thing I don't know nothing. I think I know a little bit about, and then people start talking about it, and I'm like, I don't know anything about hunting. Right. They get worked up about it. They get pissed off. Oh, yeah. Off. Yeah.
Like CWD right now, huge.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what's going on or what that means.
But anyways, this was another time I showed up at 3 a.m. And the pirate, and then another coworker, he's actually normal. He went to our high school.
Yeah.
And he's like easily the smartest guy I work with.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool. He's into hunting and shit, and I guess these guys are friends, but like the fucking pirate gives them shit all the time. I mean, he was talking about this turkey that I guess is in the woods. It's been in there for like 4 years, and he can't shoot it, and like it's getting fucking huge.
This
obviously.
One turkey.
Yeah.
Why can't he shoot it?
Well, he was talking to our lead about it, and then all of a sudden Bob the pirate comes in, and his eyes are this big, and he doesn't have a front tooth here. Like he's missing one front tooth, so whenever he like stands there, like he like sucks his lip into like the gap in his tooth. So then like the tooth that he does have, it just like hangs.
It just hangs out.
Yeah.
So he just has one tooth hanging out.
So it kind of looks like like if it was gold, then it would really go with the pirate theme. But he comes in and he points right at him, and he's always saying, "Bud, you want to know why you're not catching the turkey? You know why you're not getting that fucking turkey?" And the other kid's trying to ignore him and just talk to our lead. And he's still going on. "You want to know why you ain't going to catch that fucking turkey?" He's getting more and more pissed the more that he ignores him. And finally, he just, like, grabs him. He's, like, this close.
He points his face at him.
"You want to know what your fucking problem is, bud?" He's like, "Your fucking problem is, do you want to know?" And, like, the guy's still ignoring him. And finally, he's just like, "Do you want to know why you're not going to fucking kill that fucking turkey, bud?"
He's really pissed off.
Yeah, he was so pissed. And finally, the kid was just like, "Why?" Like, he was like, "Jesus Christ, just shut the fuck up." And he's like, and I don't turkey hunt, but I feel like if I'm trying to get this one turkey, I'm probably going to do this just because common sense tells me to. He's like, "Are you switching up your calls?" And that's what I thought. I'm like, if I'm fucking turkey hunting and I'm not catching this one, I'm probably going to switch up my fucking calls.
I don't even know how to turkey hunt that far.
I don't either, but like, I'm just saying, if they get used to your call, because that's what he's like, because I guarantee if the fucker's been in there for 4 fucking years, bud, that the fucking thing knows what your fucking call is. As soon as he hears your fucking call, bud, the thing goes the other way down the woods.
And then he could be right.
He could be, but then the kid replies, he's like, "Yeah, I fucking changed up my calls." And then like the kid,
I feel like that's just something. I feel like that's just something you do naturally. You just
that's
naturally.
What I'm saying. Like you're like, "Oh well, this call isn't working. Let me try something else."
And you naturally just change it all the time. I think you do that every day.
Right.
That you hunt.
Yeah. He threatened to report him for driving.
Wait, who did?
The pirate.
The pirate threatened
to report this kid. Like, all these stories about this kid. Because, like, he doesn't really get on anybody's case except for the kid.
The pirate.
Yeah. The pirate doesn't get on anybody's case except for this kid. He he was driving the pilot jacks, and the pirate got pissed because he said he was pilot jacks.
What are those?
They're like, they like pick up the skids and everything.
They're just, you would just push them.
Yeah.
By hand.
No, they're motorized.
Oh, okay.
So he was driving it too fast, apparently. That's what he said. And he's like, "You're gonna fucking kill somebody. I'm gonna go up and tell the supervisor."
You can joke all around you want, but you don't joke around about telling on each other.
Yeah.
Because that's when shit goes down then. You're like, all right, I'm not fucking with you anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I won't listen to your shit.
Yeah. But then the kid doesn't ever get worked up about it. Like, he just, like, brushes them off and never takes them seriously. Because he told me, like, once he got back, he was like, dude, like, he doesn't, like, our supervisor doesn't care. He's just going to be like, everybody works at a different pace. Just because you're slow as fuck, pirate.
Yeah.
You know?
Is Pirate lazy? Is he the lazy one?
Yes, he's the one that took the
So I feel like Pirate he just is looking for those conversations.
Yeah, like he's just trying to get out of work. Like he's looking for an excuse to go up to the supervisor, and then it'll just be like, "Hey, can I like, we're almost done. Can I just leave?" Because if we have our work done, then you don't get points. You don't get points. You just have to stay if you want your hours.
Yeah, and it makes sense that you want your hours.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
You got another one?
Do I have another one? Yeah. I guess, I don't know. I kind of came in late to this conversation. I guess the kid was kind of like joking around with him, like I don't know if he play punched him or something. But this guy, he just goes like 0 to 100. Like he'll like be smiling, and then like all of a sudden he's just like, "I'm fucking pissed." He's like,
I wonder if this dude's ever been in jail.
He's like, "What the fuck did I tell you, bud? If you're gonna act like a fucking tough guy, you better fucking back it up. You better be ready to fucking go, because I'll knock you on your fucking ass." And the kid's just like standing there, just like still laughing because he was just joking. Mm-hmm. And like, that's just the way he is.
He takes everything way too seriously.
Yep.
Gets worked up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's wild. He pisses me off. It's frustrating being a summer worker because
they don't respect you.
Well, it's just like the fact that you're told by everybody that like these people are the lazy fucks of the group, and they said the reason, like, another reason why I was hired is not because they don't have enough help, but because the help that they have
doesn't do enough.
Don't do shit. Like, they don't do anything.
And you get done early, correct? Sometimes
I get done early, but I always find something to do. Like
you get the regular stuff done.
Yeah, we get the totes done early. So then like we have like what's called monthlies, and since we're like the sanitation,
monthly, weeklies.
Yeah, since we're the sanitation, we have to.
Do you have to sign on that stuff? You check it out. Do you have a checklist?
Yeah, but I actually, so like the reason why I got moved to 5 is because like I guess they're worried that like these totes are getting like too dirty. So I'm supposed to like once everybody leaves at 1, I have 2 hours to spray out a couple totes and then let them dry, and then I gotta stack them. I don't know. It's
15,000 a day.
It seems pretty pointless, but it's whatever. That's the reason I have the job, so I'm not gonna complain about it.
He's got one more note.
No, I'm missing it somewhere. Oh,
missing it. Oh, here
I wrote him first. So we'll go back to Mr.
Santa Claus.
No, Mr. Turtle.
Mr. Turtle. You're
the laughing guy. So like I said, he doesn't have his top teeth, but this guy. So just to paint you guys a picture of like where I work, it's like it's a big big building because there's a bunch of shit going on. But like the sanitation,
a billion dollar company.
Yeah, but like the sanitation department is like just like
it's
a small corner.
Don't get me. It's a good company to work at too.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of the top jobs in the area.
It's in the top 100.
Yeah, it's in the Forbes top 100.
Yeah. And like I said, the work's not bad, but like I feel like just any factory that you work at, people are just gonna bitch just to bitch.
Yeah, and it's just how people are.
Yeah.
It's just not happy with their jobs.
Yeah.
Jealous of other stuff.
Not
doing what they want.
So they got pretty good.
Do what you want.
You get pretty good benefits, I guess, if you work there.
Full time.
Yeah, like healthcare and dental and everything, but with Mr. Turtle, I guess getting your teeth ripped out probably costs a lot of money.
Mr. Turtle only has bottom teeth.
Bottom teeth at the moment.
Fake bottom teeth.
No, they're real.
Real bottom teeth.
But they're like terrible. And the only reason he still has them, he's waiting until next year to get his bottom teeth out because the insurance of the company only covered one side. Or
the top or bottom.
Either top or bottom each year. So he has to wait another year.
So he's got his top pulled, all of them.
All of his teeth. And he doesn't have fake teeth either. He just
doesn't
rocks,
have the fake. So this is
the gum.
This is a 4-year plan. The first year, top teeth. Second year, bottom teeth are coming out. Third year, top teeth are coming in. Fourth year, bottom teeth are coming in. This is he's got his shit together.
The crazy thing is, like, he doesn't have teeth. You know, have you ever eaten chips and like a chip gets stuck at the top? He eats chips, and he doesn't even have any teeth.
Doesn't have
like that's just like somehow straight on your gums.
Huh?
That would hurt.
So
apparently, he says that after a while, like your gums harden to the point like they're basically
almost
teeth.
Huh? Is this what he says?
Yeah.
Did he take a torch in there and burn them?
I don't know, because everybody's a dick to him. Like, they make fun of him for not having teeth.
Oh, poor guy. He can't do anything about it.
He just laughs about it. So, the first joke I ever heard the turtle say.
The pirate makes fun of the turtle.
The pirate. Well, the pirate's probably, I don't know. It's more or less like our lead makes fun of him.
The boss makes fun of him.
Yeah, the boss makes fun of him. Mostly because, like, they almost never... Like, they're basically always together. Like, he has to pick him up because the turtle guy... Like, I think he actually is slightly slow. I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, he has a conversation and, like, he's never, like he can count and he's all there. But I just feel like there's, like, maybe just, like, low IQ or something. But, like, for some reason, he's not allowed to have a driver's license.
I heard this. Somebody said they were like almost blind, which you're almost blind, so maybe you could do this. You can either get a driver's license and drive everywhere you want, or you can not get a driver's license and you can just collect disability. So maybe you should look into that.
Yeah, I might. You never know. And so
this is my editor-in-chief also, Carter.
Yeah.
And that'll be his full-time job after this comes out.
I hope so.
No, just because you get fired from where you work.
Oh, yeah. That's probably... I didn't read the contract. They just told me that I'm not allowed to talk. So I'm sure that there were clauses or something that are like...
Stipulations.
You can't just, like, not say the company and still talk about
so
the company.
We hope this makes enough for me to support Carter.
Yeah, so we'll make a GoFundMe page. And please support us because I'm probably unemployed.
The comedy
when you guys
bus.
are watching this.
Yeah.
And I'll probably be living on the comedy bus.
Exactly. See, you're the first person to say, I'm going to live on the comedy bus. But it's not because of choice. It's because he's forced to.
I fucked up royally.
He fucked up. And right now he's fucking up. And this will probably come out in a month. So 1 month.
Sweet.
And you're done.
That's
but
fine.
Like that's not bad. That's just like 1 month before you'd be done anyways.
Yeah.
There's other companies.
Yeah, or
maybe this is your thing. You'll just go around to different companies and get hired, and we'll talk shit, and you'll get fired. It's like undercover.
That would be awesome.
It's kind of like undercover bosses, but it's undercover employee.
Yeah,
it's the knockoff version.
You just get the dirt,
but you still get paid.
Yeah. That's funny. But. So, he also, back to the Turtle Man, he takes every holiday off.
Turtle Man takes every holiday
off. They said he took 2 days off for Mother's Day. I think his mother's dead.
His mother isn't even living.
He takes 2 days off for Father's Day. They said if there's a National Donut Day, he's taking off.
He's a policeman now, too.
He literally took off 2 days for Halloween.
Halloween, to dress up as a turtle.
No, he doesn't go trick-or-treating.
I'm peeing out the window.
I guess he just he was just ready for little kids to come to his door.
I'm currently peeing out the window. Still hooked to the mic though. Anyways, continue with Turtle Man.
So he's definitely the most.
So he likes little kids.
Yeah, I think so. And he's the most talkative guy.
He's the most talkative out of all of them.
And it's loud. It's loud where I'm working. Like, there's fans and shit. Because, like, they got to dry. Like,
everything has to dry. And the humidity is really bad around here.
Yeah. Which is, it's nice because, like, it's hot everywhere else.
But you
we
can't,
have the fan. So
you can't hear anything.
Yeah, so he's always trying to talk. And, you know, it's kind of hard to understand him because he doesn't have his fucking teeth and his tongue's flying everywhere.
And he's just slurring every word.
Yeah. So, like, it's hard to understand him to begin with. And then you have the fan. So, like, my entire first day, I didn't want to be like a dick, you know, and be
Say,
like...
what? What? Like, can you please repeat that?
Be like, Turtle, man, I can't fucking understand him.
You probably can understand him all right now.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. But...
I wonder how terrible that was.
So, my entire first day, I just felt like I was saying yeah all day because he was fucking talking to me.
You worked with him?
Yeah.
Do you guys all work together?
Yeah.
Within talking distance?
Yeah. Like, the room that we work in is, like, really small.
Is it bigger than this?
Yeah, it's bigger than this.
We're in the comedy bus. It's a month and a half in, and we're going to get the roof done soon.
Oh, and also on editor, I was on the maiden voyage of the comedy bus.
Yeah. Oh,
I was.
Yes. So when I bought this thing, he was the one who, because you have to, somebody had to drive me there so I could drive it back, and he drove me there. It was a really rainy day, and it was about an hour away, and we had to drive it an hour illegally and try to get it home without getting pulled over, and we did. And
there wasn't much effort taken to not get pulled over because we just took it right on the fucking highway.
Yeah, we did. I just went straight home. There was no other way, really. There was no way around it. I mean, I'm sure there was, but it was going to be slow.
Yeah.
And driving the bus, here, I'll talk about this a little bit. Driving the bus, they're not very powerful, so they don't go up hills I don't know how normal buses are. I guess school buses, I never noticed it. Do you ever?
School buses are bad.
They're the same way?
Bad.
Because I would go down a hill 80 miles an hour. I top this thing out. It tops out at like 65, I think. 65, 60, 65. And I just top it out, and I get coasting about 80. And this place where we bought it from, there was big hills. It's the biggest hills around. I've never been bigger hills I've never seen bigger hills on a road, on a highway. And then I go up the hill about 30 miles an hour. Throw on my four ways. But yeah, the first voyage, it was. I wasn't supposed to get these speakers that I have in it, but he was too lazy. He just didn't want to take them out, so I got the speakers with it, and it was worth it because they're probably worth like $500 themselves.
Oh yeah, easily.
And they're sweet. We'll put them on the roof. We'll have some parties. We'll have the comedy bus parties.
Not only is the comedy bus a place for podcasts and driving around, man, it's basically a fucking nightclub on wheels.
It's a nightclub. It can only hold 20 people. Yeah. Joel's gonna be my bouncer. You guys know who Joel is. He's 6'3", 240 pounds. All right, and there's only there is a back door, and that's where I'll let my friends in, the back door. But I can keep that locked too at points. What were we talking about?
We were still talking about
Turtle. So Turtle, you and Turtle the first day, he was not talking very clearly.
No, and
sometimes I don't talk clearly.
Just like the fans in general, like I couldn't hear him. So like my entire
you
first
probably
day.
You probably can understand him better now.
Yeah, but like still like, and the stuff he says, like it's just so stupid. And you know, it's like I just want to be in bed. You know, I don't want to talk to anybody. And I haven't worked with him since I found out that I can wear headphones at work. So, like, I'm pumped about that. Because I can put my headphones in and then, like, I can just ignore the hell out of
Guess what podcast he listens to? It's like Comedy Buzz. But anyways, Turtle.
So, although, some of the stuff he'll say, you know, the good thing about the company is they give you your schedule for the whole, like, if you work there full time, you have it for the whole year. Like, they give you your year's schedule. And it works. Sorry. It gives you, like, you work four 10-hour days a week, and every 3 weeks you get a 5-day break, which is what I'm on right now. That's why I got to do the podcast tonight. Yeah. Because
he's on a 5-day break. Binger.
I'm fucking pumped.
This is you work today though, right?
I did work today, and usually I'm in bed.
So it's tomorrow, tomorrow counting 5 days?
Yes.
That's your first day?
Yes. So I'm off. Today is a...
Guess who's going to be helping with the comedy bus? We're going to get this thing built. The front of it's almost done. The back hasn't been touched, barely, just the flooring.
Yeah, so today's a Wednesday, so I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
and Monday.
And I go back to work Tuesday. And we can bullshit about that stuff. Because I feel like if anybody listening, they'll be like, well, what the fuck is up with Turtle Man?
Yeah, Turtle Man can't talk. Blah, 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 blah.
And so,
blah, 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 blah.
The stuff he'll say is just like, hey, when are you off? Are you off the weekend after the 4th of July? And like finally, like the one time I was just like, Frank, I don't fucking know. Like,
why does he care? Why do you care?
Yeah, why do you care about my schedule? I don't know. But then sometimes the shit that he says is good because, you know, I'm hearing all this stuff and he talks about his wife. And like the first time he talked about his wife, I really hope he doesn't see this podcast. I'm gonna say something.
Done. He's gonna shoot you. He's gonna shoot you.
If you would look at this guy, like you'd be like, "Why? Who the fuck would marry this guy?"
No, but that's a lot of people. That's not just him. But
it's true. You know, the town that this place is, the company that I work for is in. He lives in that hometown, and my dad always said, because he used to work in a business in that town. He always said that in that place, teeth are optional anyways. And since Turtle Man's getting all of his teeth out, I guess he's just going to
We'll have to get Big Al on here.
Yeah.
He's a Howard Stern fan.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fanatic. He still listens to Howard Stern.
He's actually, he's on, I can't think of the guy's name. He does,
explain it to me. I might know.
He does a bunch of financial stuff.
Oh, Dave Ramsey. Yep. See, I know my podcast, motherfucker. I sold a Dave Ramsey kit on Amazon seller.
Yeah. So he's all about that, and
has he changed?
We're getting rid of all of our debt. He's taking all the steps. He canceled XM, so he no longer listens to Howard.
Oh no, Howard's in a rough place. He was so popular, and now he's not as popular. Poor guy.
I'm really surprised that
Trump went to his wedding
on XM. Isn't that surprising?
Yeah, he's probably...
That's a very poor business decision.
He's probably stuck in a contract. He probably gets paid a lot for that.
Yeah.
He probably has his own station.
He does. He has Howard Stern Radio. Mm-hmm. But I do think...
Dave
if
Ramsey,
Howard's contract would ever end with XM...
He'd do everything.
And if he left... XM Radio
blow up again.
XM Radio would just like die.
Yeah, there's no. He's the only one holding XM.
Like all of those music stations, there's so many like Spotify, Apple Music. You can get any song you want now.
There's no reason to have XM.
They even have radio stations too.
Yeah, that's true about XM.
So it's like, what's the point of XM anymore?
Maybe we'll
put
this on XM
things.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a thing. Because before podcasts, people had satellite radio, and that's how you listen to stuff like that. And
now everybody's going to podcasts.
Now everyone's going to podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything you can get on your phone, you can get anything on your phone.
Yeah.
You probably can get XM on your phone.
You can.
Yep. But you have to pay for it.
But anyways, I learned from him. He's separated, and that was all I heard for a while. And the lead made jokes and said, yeah, he caught me fucking his wife, and that's why they're separated.
Damn, I think we need more about the lead. Is he a badass?
He's funny as fuck, dude.
He's the funniest one. Cool. He's the funniest one.
Yeah, he's cool. Like he's
the Rich Hershberger of this.
Yeah, he just doesn't give a shit. Like he knows that the job fucking sucks. And I was nervous like anybody else would be going into a job that like you don't know anybody.
Yeah, I was nervous. I was nervous when I was going to my Netflix job too.
Were you?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't that nervous. I just was like, I don't know where these people are. I hope I can find them.
Yeah.
They were just standing around in the parking lot. Anyways.
And I don't know. He's just cool. But anyways, so the next day, I'm talking. My little brother had a little league game, and it would be
where me and Carter first met.
Yeah, working with me.
Somebody gets behind, they go over there.
Yeah. So she was working in our department.
Just one day?
Yeah, just one day. And she asked how my little brother's baseball game went. I was talking about it. And then Turtle Man, he chimes in and says, I can't stand Little League Baseball and the coaches because I don't think if you're a dad, you should be the coach of the team.
Debatable.
And I was like, okay.
But who else is going to do it?
Yeah, like nobody wants to be a fucking Little League coach.
Hey, I'm a stranger. I am going to coach these little kids that are going through puberty. Teach them baseball and not be creepy.
Anyway, dying.
Yeah. Does Turtle Man just not agree with that? Is he always?
Oh no, he's
pessimist?
Always complaining. He is the biggest complainer. Like that's why I'm saying like I said my whole first day because all he did was fucking complain, and I'm like, all right.
I don't like people that complain all the time.
Yeah, that's how it is. But then he goes on to say he's like, I told my son's coaches, just because my son is black doesn't mean that he shouldn't be able to play. And I'm thinking, all right, first of all, I can't even believe this guy's fucking married. And now you're telling me that the guy has a fucking black kid. And I'm thinking, like, is he married to a black lady? Is that because he's still technically married, and the reason why they're still married is because his wife doesn't work. She's apparently like 600 pounds, like legit 600 pounds. And he pays for everything.
We'll get her on here.
And he's kind of a cuck.
Oh! He's kind of a cuck.
He's kind of a cuck because she'll tell him about all the dudes that she bangs. And so I had to, I didn't want to ask him because I had only been working with him. Like, if I would have found out that he had a black son, like, just now, after I've been working with him.
Wait, which one's
like
the racist one? Is he the racist one?
No, that's Santa Claus. Santa Claus is racist.
Oh, shit.
And he makes racist jokes about his kid. We'll say that his son's name is
Deontay.
All right, we'll say his name's Deontay, right? And he says, like, we have different colored totes, and that's how we have to sort them by color. And one of the totes,
of course, fucking
black,
color,
of course, is of course black. And you make the totes 16 totes high,
16 totes,
then 4 stacks.
How high is 16 totes?
It's not high. Like if I'm standing up, it's like here.
Okay, so it's arm level.
Yeah.
Carter is 6 foot.
Yeah. So
maybe.
Like
he's
5'11".
Shrinking.
5'11".
What's your license say?
5'10".
Oh.
I think
you need to get that done again.
They screwed me out.
Joel told me that he's 6'4" on his license, and that means he gets paid. He gets more money from Social Security when he's older because he's bigger and would eat more.
Are you serious?
I don't know. I might have just made that up. We'll ask him that next time, though.
But then, of course,
down.
Santa Claus says about like these totes.
Mm-hmm.
Once we have like 4, then we put them onto a skid, and then somebody takes them away.
Is it anything of a workout doing this?
Kinda. Like
you're probably getting really awkward muscles.
Yeah, I think I need to go to the chiropractor. I've never been to a chiropractor before. I don't feel like sore, like tired. I feel like I pulled something like behind, like my shoulder blade, kinda.
You have bad shoulders to start with. Carter was a pitcher in Little League.
I was.
And high school, and he blew out his arm.
Yeah.
Or he would have made it somewhere.
Maybe
D3.
Might have made something of myself instead of doing podcasts on the Comedy Bus.
Throwback to Isaiah playing against Zion Williamson in episode whatever. That was one of our topics.
He played against Zion?
Yeah, in an all-star game.
All right, I'll have to listen to that.
Yeah, you will. You edit it. I can't stand listening to myself talk.
Yeah, Deontay's a winner. He's in like...
Winner, chicken dinner.
I think he's in 8th grade. He got thrown out of school this year because I guess he was calling teachers bitches and not doing his work and stuff. So they just told him to go the fuck home.
Damn it, Deontay.
Yeah. But apparently the
killing
Turtle
people.
Man says, Deontay's doing... If he should just do this at home, he should do his schoolwork from home all the time because he gets it all done on a Monday, and then he has the whole week to do whatever. If he would have had the same grades, his grade point average for the year went from a 65 to a 72. He would have made the honor roll. I was like, all right, 72 isn't making the fucking honor roll.
Does not make the honor roll.
No.
Not in my book.
No. Hell, that barely passes the grade.
Not the college I went to.
That barely gives you.
That gives you a C maybe for competitive.
It is. A 70 is a C. So he just got a C.
Did you finish all your notes?
I have.
Wait, let me read them. I just want to read.
I have one final thing.
I haven't read them.
Which
doesn't have teeth. Waiting till next year to get bottom teeth out. Takes every holiday off. Coworkers say, "Wow, this."
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm getting to that one. I'm getting to that one right now. I'm telling this story. so since
all right,
since he gets every holiday off, and since he doesn't have his top teeth, they say that he's obviously doing something that he can get all these holidays off. So they always say that Turtle Man, he gums the supervisor.
He's gumming the supervisor.
And if you guys can't draw the conclusion, I mean, since he doesn't have teeth when he's blowing them.
It's a good blowjob.
Yeah, it's a good blowjob because he doesn't have teeth and he just uses them gums, man. And they said, watch out for next year when he gets them bottom teeth out and there's no teeth to begin with.
He's never coming into work.
Yeah, that'll just be his job, is just gumming the supervisor.
He's just collecting from home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, collecting from under the desk.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all I got.
Throwback to the last podcast.
After all of these things, I'm sure maybe I'll be back because
I mean, I only
completed my 3 weeks. I've only been there 3 weeks. So
3 weeks, you learned all this stuff.
I've learned this, so I'm sure I'll get some better.
So if you want to get on the comedy bus, just take notes on who you work with. We'll talk shit. No, but throw back to probably a podcast that was earlier. The chicken, playing chicken with vehicles at a family reunion and dying. It was actually Carter's.
It was.
It was related.
It would have been.
He's tired. He's yawning.
It would have been my grandfather's brothers. So my pap grew up with.
So his great uncle.
Yes.
His great uncles played chicken at a family reunion. How many died?
So, both of them died.
Both of them died. Tell me this story. I gotta have Big Al on here to tell me this story.
I don't know the story. I just got that lecture one time. My mom. Well, my brother and I threw a party while they were in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah. You hear that? You hear that, Big Al?
They know. They found out because Dad said they knew because we called him and asked what day the garbage comes. And we never took out the garbage.
That's a giveaway.
Yeah. So we
if you're gonna throw parties and you don't want your parents to know, don't ask when the garbage comes out. Just put it out.
Yep. Just put it out there. Or just
take it to the recycling place. That's fucking
take it somewhere.
0.5 of a mile there.
Yeah. But so then she was mad because neither of us were 21 either.
Illegal drinking.
Yes. And so she was giving us a lecture about how being an alcoholic runs in our family, and then she just told us this story about that one of my paps, two of my grandfather's brothers,
two of his great uncles played chicken.
Got drunk at a family reunion and played chicken in their cars, and they both died.
Do you think this was made up or not?
We could do another podcast, and I could tell you guys stories that my pap said. So, like, my pap grew up with 16 brothers and
oh my
sisters.
God! So 2 dying wasn't a big deal.
They were all like, they were so dirt poor, and they just did the craziest shit. So, like, the fact that she said that, I totally believe it. I believe it.
I see.
It probably happened. Just because, like, they're all fucking nuts.
They're all knucking futs. Fucking nuts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The guy never messaged you back.
Yeah, listen to this shit.
How much was it?
People on Craigslist are fucking stupid. Because... Yep. That's the shirt. So, anyways,
Craigslist.
People on Craigslist are so stupid. I messaged this guy. I'm trying to find a soft top. So I'm trying to find a soft top for my Jeep. And because mine has a hard top, and with the summer, there's always a chance of rain.
Explain what you did.
Yeah, so I should have started before. So my first day of work, I should have started with this.
It was your first day.
It was my very first day. And, I wanted to get there early because I didn't, I
you always
didn't know
want to get
what
there.
I had
He's
to
a
do.
responsible young man. You got to get there early.
Yeah, that wore off about like 2 days into work. Now I'm just like kind of fucking sprinting in to clock in on time. But I was nervous. My Jeep it's a manual, so.
It's a manual. That's very important.
Yes, because I started my car up because I thought my wallet
What
was
year is
in.
it?
It's an 03.
It's an 03 manual.
Jeep Wrangler.
And he started his car.
So I started my car because I thought my wallet was on the passenger seat. I thought I left it there the night before. And so I was, I thought I was ready to go. I look and my wallet wasn't on the passenger seat. I already had the car running. And I know my e-brake doesn't hold.
Definitely.
And so I knew it, but I think I was just tired and I was just anxious about work and wasn't thinking about it. I just pulled the e-brake and left it in neutral. And I ran in and grabbed my wallet. I was probably gone for like 45 seconds. And I'm walking out and I have LED headlights. So, and it's dark. It's dark at 4 a.m. So like, I'm looking out into my driveway and I was like, oh,
where's my car?
Fuck, where are my headlights at? And so it's I guess you would call it bittersweet.
All right,
it rolled down the driveway.
Listen, he lives on a steep driveway.
Very
it's probably
steep.
like a 15% incline.
Mm-hmm. It rolled down my driveway and luckily we have a patch of trees. That we have planted down the driveway.
There's pine trees that run down the driveway every 20 feet.
Yeah. And luckily, my Jeep's rear end smashed into that thing. Because if
and
not,
it caught it. It would have went across the hill.
It probably would have went down the driveway. It would have rolled. Like, it probably would have been totaled, honestly.
It probably would have. You're right.
And
so, it would have been more interesting.
I find my Jeep in the tree, and I look at the time, and I was like, well, can't fucking do anything about it now. So I drove it there, and I felt a little shimmy in the back, and I didn't think anything of it. And even whenever I left on my first day, I didn't take notice to what had happened until I got home. And my dad says, well, it cracked the fender flare, and on the hard top it cracked like it's made of fiberglass, and it cracked like the paint. So I thought it was just all cosmetic, so I was like, whatever. I have spares, and I can paint over the fiberglass, and it'll be fine.
You can buff it out.
Yeah. And so whenever I was driving, like, I kept feeling this, like, shimmy from the back, and I thought...
Shimmy.
It was only whenever I was going slow, and then, like, once I got up to speed, it like...
worked its way.
Yeah, it seemed fine. So I thought it was just air catching up on, like, the cracked fender flares. Like, it was waving. And I thought that was all it was. Well, my lead was following me out of work the next day. And I had told him what had happened. And I'm sitting at a stop sign waiting for cars to pass. And I hear somebody yelling from behind me. I had the window down. And he says, hey, your tire's wobbling like this. I'm like, fuck.
So that's how you found out?
That's how I found out. I drove it to work 2 or 3 days like that.
That's pretty good. It didn't break.
Yeah. And so I took it up to the shop, and I bent the axle. So I'm pretty sure that, I guess, my first paycheck.
Going to the axle.
Going right to the axle.
His brother's a mechanic, though, so maybe he'll give him a deal.
Maybe.
Sponsored by Skinny's Repair. Check him out on Facebook.
Check him out on Facebook.
Free ad.
Put a sticker up in his garage.
Yep. He's going to put a sticker of the comedy bus, and I'll put a sticker of Skinny's Repair.
Yeah.
We'll just call it even.
Anyways, the Craigslist thing, the fucking...
So after that, his hard top was cracked, so he's looking for a new one.
No, I'm looking for a soft top.
He's looking for a soft top.
I'm looking for a soft top because in the summertime, like, my Jeep doesn't have AC, so you just roll the windows down. But it's also, like, it's a Jeep thing. I had to throw that in there.
It's a fuck off. People that say it's a Jeep thing don't have any personality.
Yes. It's true.
All right.
So, but, like, there's always a chance of rain around this place. And if you take your top, like, your hard top off and you go somewhere, you can get caught in the fucking rain.
Have you done that?
I've been caught in the rain before, yeah.
It soaks the whole inside.
Sucks. So I'm looking for one, but like if you buy them, you have to buy like the frames plus the canvas top different. And everything. Like you have to buy like special frames and buy like if you buy it all new, but like when it's all said and done, you're down $600 or $800.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Fucking expensive. So I'm looking on Craigslist for one, right? And I find this one. It's used, but it has all the frames. And the frames is the most expensive part of it. Because you can buy like a replacement top for like $200. But like the frame will cost you $400 to $600 depending on how you want it set up.
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged this guy, and I told him, I was like, fuck, like he only wanted $225 for the top and all the framing. And I'm like, hell, that's a deal. I'll go pick that up today.
Mm-hmm. How far was it?
It was
half an hour.
Yeah.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, I would have drove there like that night. I sent him a text. He didn't respond, and I was like, well, whatever. He sent me a text this morning and said, I was taking the soft top off my Jeep to sell it, and I ripped the zipper on the back. So the fabric of the top, like the actual top itself, is ruined. It's junk.
But can you fix it?
And so I was like, I don't know if you can fix it or not, but he said I was supposed to take that ad down. But he never did.
Seems like an excuse.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking, I was like, well, fuck. You know,
just go look at it.
$225 for both. What can I get the frame for? You know, because then I can go buy it. You know, because if it's used, if that top's used, and like my Jeep, the newest model of Jeep that I have is 06, so that's 13 years old at least. Like, it's probably more if you had an older Jeep. And so it's probably faded, probably has a bunch of like tears in it. So I was planning on, you know, just using that top probably for like the summer, and then I was going to buy a new one next summer anyways. So I messaged him back and I said, well, how much do you want for the frame? And the fucking guy says $225. The same price.
I knew it.
I just respond. I said, how about $125? I said, I'll pick it up today.
He didn't answer.
He replied. He said, I'll have to think about it. I'll let you know. That was at noon today.
And he
hasn't got back. Yep.
Carter texted him right now and says, hey, I'll pick it up right now. And it's 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's fucking Craigslist, man. Shit pisses you off.
Craigslist ads. No unsolicited answers. Please, no unsolicited. What's it say at the bottom? No unsolicited offers. No unsolicited something.
I don't know.
Anyways. All right.